Welcome everyone to another episode of Rob Wells Music Talk. Today I thought that we'd talk about something that is somewhat music industry related, but a different angle. For those of you that know me well, you know that before I got into music, I had a career where I was a computer animator for probably about 7 years. And then before that, I did some graphic design. And before that, I did many other jobs, but I did animation for about 7 years. That has kind of never left my skill set. I've always had ideas about animation and a love of learning about animation and visual effects and things like that. So sometimes that creeps into the work that I do. Lately, I've been working with an amazing singer, songwriter, indie rock, indie pop artist, Katie Mall. I've been looking after a lot of the different aspects of her career, just sort of connecting the dots. One of those things that I've been doing is creating some of the music videos for Katie, where we take her song, we come up with a concept, we find a way to film it, we find a way to edit it all together, and sometimes we get to add some visual effects to that video. So that's what I was going to go through today and kind of show you how it is that I put together this video. I'm always trying to tell artists, and I'm always trying to tell anybody who's putting together an artist package, it is so easy to put together music videos. There's so many different ways, and maybe I'll make another video showing all the different ways that you could think about making music videos. But literally, you could just pick up your iPhone or your Android phone or any sort of, simple camera, kind of like what I have here, a camera like this, which is a Sony a6000. I bought that back in 2015 for around $500. I've been using that ever since. Great camera, really, really amazing. But you can take very inexpensive choices of gear and film all sorts of things, whatever your mind can think of. You can shoot a video that goes from beginning to end, all one shot, or you can film multiple times and then edit together in editing software on computers. This is a video for a song called Double-Edged Sword, where we were big fans of Michel Gondry, a really, really great video director. Then I recommend that you go and check out Michel Gondry's work. He did a video for The White Stripes that was kind of Lego based, where they actually took all this time and built these Lego sets and did stop motion animation, and it's a really, really brilliant video. I recommend that you go and check it out. We were such a big fan of that we kind of wanted to do our own Lego video with a bit of a different twist, but we also didn't have a lot of time. We wanted to spend as little time as possible to put this video together. Believe it or not, we did this entire video in a day, where we filmed it. Katie edited the video together. She then sent me the edit, and then I added the visual effects, and within a 1 day time frame, we turned this video around and uploaded it to YouTube, and it's been out ever since. So I'm going to take you through this. I'm recording on my laptop, which is right here, but then the computer behind this screen right here, this laptop screen, is my main computer screen where all of that is, and we're gonna use Google Remote Desktop to go into that. So here we can see the music video that's on YouTube, and if I just go and hit play right now, you can kind of see this effect that's going on right now. So yeah, you can see that it looks kind of like it's stop motion animation on Lego pieces, and we did this all in a day, and it couldn't have been any simpler. But yeah, how did we do this? There's a really cool effect right there. Looks like it's all built on Lego pieces. Cool. Let me just stop this now, and I'll take you through the process. So we had a lot of fun making this. Katie, I'm sure you can see in the footage, she was laughing her head off. She just had a really, really fun time doing this. We have After Effects. So this is a program that I use all the time. It's made by Adobe, and After Effects is kind of Photoshop with animation, if that makes sense. You can do all sorts of different things. You can manipulate the images, you can animate all the different variables, you can put filters on, effects. I love this program. I use it all the time for different things. What we see here first is the original footage. So this is a little green screen that I set up. It's literally just a green piece of cloth that is hanging from a pole that is up above. And it's coming down, and you can see that it's attached here to a couple of other poles right here with some clamps, just to try and make this green thing as tight as possible. And here's Katie. She's got her guitar. If I scroll through here, you can see all the different shots that we did. So these are the raw images basically that we filmed with my Sony a6000 camera set up on a tripod so that the shot would never move. So this is the raw footage, and then Katie took all this footage and she edited together all of these different shots right here. And you can see that sometimes she leaves the green screen, sometimes she's right in there, right in frame. But there's lots of different shots right in here from the beginning to the end of this footage. A lot of fun. She's having the time of her life. Look at that. So good. We laughed our heads off making this video and just, being goofy. We knew that it was all going to look like it was Lego after the fact, so we didn't really care, how things looked, on facial features or anything. So if she was looking too goofy or whatever, we knew that it wasn't going to be completely visible. But here I am showing you the behind the scenes footage where it is very visible. So the first thing that I had to do was I had to go through all of this and start removing the green screen. So in After Effects, there's a thing that's called key light. And that is a filter. It's a plugin that you can put on the footage where it basically lets you select the color green. So you can choose this color green, and it basically removes anything that's green in here and just keeps the foreground image right here. And then what I'd have to do is I'd have to mask out the two sides where the green screen ends, and then kind of zoom in on each shot. So if I get out of this, you will start to see all of the different shots put together right here. So there's Katie right there on the first shot. And if I just zoom down into here, we'll see that I have a white background right here. So I could turn that on or off. There we go. White background. And there's Katie's edit. And what are the plugins that I have on here? I have key light right there. And let's go to effect controls. There's key light. I've basically selected this color green. So if I turn on and off this plugin, you can see right there, there's the green being removed. And I also had to draw a little mask around here because if you go and look at the actual footage behind the green screen, there was a window that was open. And so you can see sort of the window ghosted out image and some of the lighting that's in behind. So I just wanted to remove that from there. So I basically did that to every single shot right in here in Katie's edit. And I broke up each shot so that I could change. And you can see there I did a move on the animation of the guitar so that I put the guitar into frame. And then there she is. It's still over a white background. And then I put her over a gray background right there, removed the green, and basically did this for every single shot in here. And you can see that there's, there we go. I added this little cool background. So this is something that I animated. Let's see where it is. It's circle right here. Just this simple thing where I took a circle and then animated the position of it and the scale of it, and just kept animating it so that it was kind of like a perfect loop. There we go. And then I put it in behind all of that so that it looks really kind of cool. Okay, and then there's more gray background. This took, I don't know, took me about the longest, I think, right here, just to get the right colors. And Katie and I went through each shot and we decided which color was going to be the background and how we wanted it to look in there. So we figured all that out. All the guitar shots basically have this cool little moving thing going through. And there I changed some of the colors. That was kind of a cool effect where I selected the red color of her shirt and started animating the colors to change on her shirt. Here we go. So now, oh yeah, there's the logo at the end. Katie Mall double-edged sword. There we go. So I know I'm going through this really, really quickly, but I really highly recommend that you get to learn After Effects and really try to figure it out. It's really quite simple. If you get to know Photoshop, it's kind of like Photoshop Part 2. It's kind of getting to work with layers, but now you're working with a timeline as well. So how do you build up each timeline and each moment in the timeline of the video, and then what effects do you put on? But just a little bit each day will eventually get you to become an expert in Adobe After Effects. So now the next step was to try and make this all look like it was made with Lego pieces. So here's what I did. I went in and made a new composition in here, and where is it? Lego piece. There we go. There you can see I have a Lego piece, and this composition goes the entire length of the video. Basically, I think it goes longer. It goes up into 10 minutes probably. But I just created some really simple shapes right here. Let's see if we can go through all of this. So first of all, I start with a white solid. Then I started with a black solid, which was going to become our drop shadow. Then I have another black solid circle right here, and then another white solid circle right in there. I then created basically almost like a little vignette around the corners to make it look like it's the outside of a Lego piece. I then created this KM instead of the word Lego going across on the piece. I did KM for Katie Mall, just a little joke in there. And then I wanted to add a little bit of blur to this. So you can see that it's a little bit blurry. What I then did is I took that Lego piece and I went into this footage right here as soon as it loads. I brought in the Lego piece. Let's see here. Let me just adjust all these things here. So there's the Lego piece. Let's see what we have here. We have this program that is called Reptile. Let me turn this off. And there we have just the single Lego piece that I brought in from that other composition that's called Lego piece right here. I brought that in here as a layer, and then used this program called Reptile in which to repeat this Lego piece going vertically and horizontally. And you can go into the functions of this, and you can start really manipulating, how far you want it to go, but you can make it, let's see, 500 pieces. You can see there it is. But I wanted it to go all the way across. So we have that. We have the Lego pieces. Let's go back here. Then there's a duplicate of the Lego pieces so that it continues all the way across. Now, with Katie's footage, what I did is I brought it in to this composition, and I added an effect called CC ball action, which comes with After Effects, but this basically allowed me to pixelate the footage. So you can see what that's done there. It's just basically gone in here and made sort of squares based off of the color image that's there underneath. So you can manipulate all of that. Like I can choose the grid spacing, the ball size. The bigger the ball, it just becomes a bit of a square. But if I made this ball size like 20, you can see that it's circles. But the moment that I start moving into bigger circles, it becomes a square. So there we go, right in there. That's how we got this looking pixelated, by using this effect called ball action. Right in here. And of course, if I change the grid spacing, it becomes very, very different right here, but you can make it, see, look, there's very, very little here. There's what we did. And I matched that with the size of the Lego piece. So here comes the first Lego piece going over top, and then the second Lego piece going over top. And now we add an adjustment layer. And on that adjustment layer, I changed the brightness and contrast. So I brought the brightness up a little bit. Let me turn that on. And then I also used this thing called posterized time. Now, I was filming at 60 frames a second, and I wanted this video to look like it was made with stop motion animation. So a lot of stop motion animation videos, they are at a slower frame rate. So I thought 10 frames a second sounds really good. Film is at 24 frames a second. Television in North America is 30 frames a second. Elsewhere throughout Europe, different places, I believe it's at 25 frames a second. Maybe that's just England, I'm not sure, but different frame rates for different locations. But for stop motion animation, I wanted to change this footage to 10 frames a second instead of having it at the 60 frames a second from where it was filmed. So that way, if we play it back, it has this 10 frames a second stop motion animation feel. So I did this for 3 different sizes of Lego pieces. I did this for what I call Lego large right here, and I did it for the entire video, right across from beginning to end of the entire span of the entire video. So I could go to any one of these frames and we get all the different bits and pieces from this video at the Lego large set. I then went into Lego medium and did the same thing with smaller pieces using the exact same method that I did of every single thing, but at this time I made the Lego pieces smaller. So this is a medium size, and then I also went into Reptile and made them smaller, went into the ball action on Katie's video edit and made that smaller. So now this looks like tinier pieces. And again, I did it for the entire video. So I have that for large, I have it for medium, and then you know it, I did it for really small pieces. So now I have it for large, medium, and small all the way across the entire video from beginning to end. Now it's a matter of me just going through here into my edit and actually choosing which out of the 3 I wanted to use at what times. So you can see right here at the beginning, I am using Lego medium right here. And then as we move along, I have Lego small, I believe it's in here. Yeah, that looks like Lego small. And then it just keeps going on and on and on as we go. Here we have Lego small again. Let's see. Yep, still going to Lego small. And then we go into Lego medium. If I scroll out here, you can see all the different edits. There's Lego small, Lego medium, Lego large. So those shots, I was definitely using Lego large a lot. There is, medium, and then we go back into small. And it goes all the way throughout the entire video until we get to the end where we have her logo and it does a fade out, and then her Katie Mall music copyright sign at the very end. So that's basically it. That's it in a nutshell, how I put it together. And again, from filming to me sending Katie all the footage and her loading it up into her program on her computer where she lives. And she made an edit. As soon as she made that edit, she was able to bring that into Google Drive, where I then was able to download that edit and start doing my work here. And all in all, it took a day to do these things. So it looks like a lot of fun in here once it's all put together. Let's just keep this video playing and make it full screen. There we go. And it just gives the impression that it is made with stop motion animation, which that has that sort of 10 frames a second look to it. And it looks like we spent all this time piecing all these Lego pieces in there together. Whereas in fact, we didn't. We just used some fun imagination and brain power to make this thing happen. Anyways, please go and watch this video, listen to it with sound, and I hope you really enjoy it. Katie and I are working really hard to make some great music and great videos and great experiences for you all to enjoy. And we would definitely love it if you went to go support this and follow her and follow the entire journey. And more songs are coming out. There's going to be covers coming out. She can be found on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. Just look for Katie Mall. So KATIEMAL. And you can also find her website, which is katiemallofficial.com. All right. Thank you so much for watching this. I want to see the videos that you are going to be making for the songs that you're making. And I want to see what imagination you have and how you experiment with the tools that you have in front of you. So have fun, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Music time.